Episode 7 of 1923. Season 2 is about to turn the heat up, metaphorically, of course, because, let's be real, the Duttons are basically fighting against Mother Nature herself at this point. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired. I just want everyone to reach Montana peacefully and wrap this show up. And yet, we all know that this is simply impossible, with season finale is getting ready to be the most explosive episode of the show so far. So, let's talk about it. First thing first, let's talk about Teonna. After everything she's been through, from losing her father, mourning her lover, to taking revenge on Father Renault, you might expectedly think her story is reaching its conclusion. But you'd be wrong, because we know that Marshal Mammy Fawcett is closing in on her, and while Teonna may have had every reason to kill the priest, the law isn't exactly on her side. Episode 7 will see her trying to convince Mammy that she's not a criminal, just a young woman who's been fighting to survive in a world that's done nothing but break her down. Initially, Mammy will want to imprison her, but after hearing her story and finding a shocking truth about her, she will have a sudden change of heart. Instead of locking her away, Mammy will decide to let her go, banishing her from Orlando rather than condemning her to a cell. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are curious what that shocking truth will be. Don't worry, I won't let you wait for a week to find it out. Apparently, Teonna is pregnant, and that revelation will be the turning point, ensuring that she gets the chance to start over. Of course, we know that she will eventually end up in Montana since she will be the grandmother of Thomas Rainwater. But it seems like we will need yet another season to discover that story. Meanwhile, Alexandra is facing a different kind of life or death struggle. Stuck in the middle of nowhere, buried under snow with a dead woman in her car, and her only hope to reach Montana is officially gone. Needless to say, things are looking pretty bad. At this point, Taylor Sheridan is just throwing every possible hardship at her. But let's admit it, this time she basically walked to her own death. Throughout the episode 6, she ignored all the warnings, went on this adventure without thinking about the consequences, and now she's paying the price. She could have, and should have, wait a few more days for the spring to come. And yet, she did not. So now, with the weather worsening and no clear way out, it's going to take a miracle for Alexandra to survive. But it is doubtful that such a miracle will ever occur. In fact, based on the behind-the-scene rumors, it seems like she won't survive at all. Some even claim that the season finale will start with a shot of Alexandra in the car, froze to death alongside her late friend. I mean, can you think of a more tragic ending? Plus, she is pregnant. Like, I can't think of a worse thing happening to her. And my heart is already aching after her. But we all knew that under these circumstances, it was impossible for her to reach Montana. Throughout the season, Sheridan prepared us for the grim ending of Alex, and now we are about to witness that ending. What a sad story. What a sad ending. But don't worry, good things are still happening in the show as well. After what feels like an eternity of train hopping, Spencer is finally, yes, finally, going to make it to Montana. But of course, nothing comes easy in this world, and a brutal snowstorm is doing its best to slow him down. Even the woman at the train station pointed out how unusual this weather is for spring, making it feel like fate itself is conspiring against the Duttons. And honestly, I don't think it would be so wrong to claim that that's just the beginning of the chaos. We already know from episode 6 that Donald Whitfield is determined to eliminate Spencer before he even steps foot on Dutton land. His hitmen are on Spencer's tail, and we're going to see a high-intensity action sequence where Spencer is forced to fight for his life on the train. Do you remember that epic running scene from the trailer? That's him chasing down one of Whitfield's men, trying to take control of the situation before it's too late. And let's just say, Spencer's not coming all this way just to lose now. He will take down the assassin, but the moment he arrives at the train station, he's walking straight into another battle. This time, it will be an all-out shootout between Jacob, the sheriff's men, and Donald's forces. I don't know about you guys, but I miss action in this show, so I cannot wait to watch particularly this part of the season finale. And let's not forget about Cara. While Spencer and Jacob are caught in a gunfight at the station, Donald's men will also be launching a full-on attack at the Yellowstone Ranch. That means Cara is going to have to step up in a way we haven't seen before. She's not just protecting a home, she's protecting what's left of her family. She's making sure Spencer has something to return to, and I'm absolutely rooting for her. Plus, who wouldn't like to see Helen Mirren with a rifle at her hand, killing the bad man one by one, am I right? But if you thought the heartbreak was over, think again. As we all know, 1923 has never been afraid of delivering devastating blows, and in episode 6, we saw that firsthand with Jack's brutal death. Now, Elizabeth is left shattered, and her grief is about to take a tragic turn. The pain of losing Jack will push her to the edge, and as we move into episode 7, we're going to see her spiral into complete despair. The overwhelming sorrow will risk her baby's life. So, when Cara is fighting to save the ranch, she will also try to make sure that Elizabeth is safe and sound. The good news is, such an immediate danger will force Elizabeth to get up already. and pick up a rifle herself, attacking the men who took her husband from her. In a way, we will witness Elizabeth transforming into a proper Dutton woman, and she will be an absolute badass for sure. For more weekly updates on 1923, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.